Hey Julio, how's it going? I wanted to give a quick video critique here of the animation you submitted. So the first thing that I noticed was between this first shot and the second shot, there felt like a little bit of a jump in color temperature. And where I'm seeing it is like this shot has a lot of magentas and warmth values in it. But the second we jump to this one, I'm all of a sudden feeling lots and lots and lots of greens from over here, and I would just kind of wanted to homogenize those a little bit by probably making the second one a little bit warmer. So as we cut in here, just like make some of these fill values a little bit warmer here, close to the foreground. Um, and it's even like in here because it's strange that the sidewalk will get this level of brightness there, and then as I think like then much closer it would be much brighter. Um, so something just to watch out for there. Also watch out for these like very dark values in here. This like kind of like large dark shape um, kind of draws my eye over here. And then additionally, there's like the black point on this car is very lifted. This area back here is further back, but like the balance of the black points isn't quite right there. It just feels like there's too much kind of a haze on the car itself. Um, if we could get a little more bounce light up into him, that would be great. If not, I totally get that. Like it's again, it's kind of tough. Nighttime, he's being covered by a suitcase. Lots of things working against him there. I would still tone down this sun back there. I think it's like I think you could probably go like this would be like the brightest value, and then just have that extend down to the horizon line. Okay, here um so I was seeing here again, the car feels a little bit floaty back there, like it's not integrated into the fog. Like there's this hard edge on the back of it, which is like I don't know what it is. They should be. It just doesn't feel homogeneous back there. It also just feels like the car's floating off the ground. Maybe just like a little contact shadow would help. That might be all this needs back here, but uh, but just kind of like maybe take another pass at that by integrating that into the car. The other thing I want you to watch again for continuity's sake is just this cart here because it feels a little bit lifted. There's no dark values in it. It's a little bit cooler in tone, and then once we get out here, it's much warmer. I get that it's a different angle, but I would like to see some of that warm light represented. Just kind of overall, like even in this foreground as a whole, it feels very cool. And then once we step out here, it gets much warmer. And same thing with the frosted glass in the window. It just looks different on the inside here. Like we're not getting any of that warmth once we cut outside. So just kind of tighten those up, that connection up a little bit. Trying to see what else I put again. Yeah, I would say, and then again, like looking at his lighting between shots. Um, we're here, and he's in the same pose there as he is there, but in this one, he's getting much more warm light on the screen left side of his face. And I think I like the lighting on this one better if there was more, because there's some pretty bright patches of light in the ground here. And if you think of him like leaning over top of that, you would get a lot more bounce light up from that bright spot on the ground, and filling him up that way. And then in this shot, just like take off just make it match to that. It's okay if a little light creeps around the suitcase and gets on his face, but I want to really feel him getting close to the ground and that getting a little bit brighter. Um, What his tone overall? Like, and the other thing I want to see is just like like I want you to think about his lighting as a build up. Like he starts off at the darkest point and builds up to brighter. So it's like this value is pretty good, and then he steps and throughout this he gets a little brighter, a little brighter, a little brighter. Then here he's a little like at that little brighter point, little brighter point, and then and then as he continues through into it, he starts at that point and then goes up and up. So that like right around here is where he's at his brightest, because again he's walking into the light, he's being engulfed by this, whatever the scenario is. But that's how I take this. Francesco, if you have any other ideas, you are very smart, so I always like to hear them. But yeah, that would be my 2 cents on that. So let me know if you have any questions, and happy lighting.